Good morning, Oklahoma. Welcome to Cow-Calf Corner. Well, drought is impacting us pretty dramatically, and among the hard decisions that we're faced with right now in the cow-calf business is potentially having to liquidate or cull some cows. Now, it doesn't come without a lot of thought put in, but the upside and the benefit, if we do eliminate some cows, we're going to ease up on our grazing system and allow the long-term health of those stressed pastures to recover a little sooner and save back some of that forage and cover. And the other benefit is just reducing our feed bill. So today we address cow culling criteria, and a lot of these ideas have been around forever, but we're going to relate them to what we face right now this summer. First thing that I would cull cows on right now would be their pregnancy status. If I've got heavy bred cows, I'm going to want to keep a hold of those the longest. Short bred cows are going to come second to that. But if I've got a bunch of open cows around right now, that would be my first culling criteria. From our high national cow inventories in 2018, we're down about 6%. We know we're seeing more cows go to market almost on a daily basis at this point in Oklahoma and a lot of other parts of the country. That lower cow inventory that we're going to be looking at in the future is going to equate to fewer calves on the market and higher value per pound of those calves that are going to go to market in the next few years. So if I've got some heavy bred cows, those are the ones I want to hang on to. Those are the cows I'm going to be able to capture value out of the calves produced the soonest. Second culling criteria that we get into right now is just age of cows. We typically think about cows coming into their prime at about 4 years of age or when they're raising that third calf. Typically cows at about 10 are going to start to break down, be more likely to suffer from one problem or another. So if I can, I'm going to tend to keep my younger cows or those cows that are in the prime of production as opposed to the older cows I'm dealing with. Third thing is just orneriness and bad dispositions. I could tell some stories here about growing up with certain breeds of cattle, but Cow-Calf Corner is not the time to get into that. Basically, if we've got cows that are hard to work with, hard to catch, or aggressive in their behavior, we might have made excuses for them when times were good and we had a lot of grass, but right now, they're out of excuses. The next topic I get into is just the oddball type of cows. Do we have cows out there that got bad udders, bad mouths, bad teeth, bad legs, some kind of issue with them? Maybe they don't shed hair and they can't handle the summer heat in Oklahoma very well. Whatever it is about them that makes them an oddball or makes them non-conforming, I'd get rid of those kind of cows. And the fifth thing that we address today is if all your cows are 4 years old, tight bred, due to calve soon, you got no issues in any of them, and you've figured out you need to get half of them off your feed bill, that benefit that we've talked about on Cow-Calf Corner before of just keeping production records, if we do nothing else, but at weaning each year, we weigh the calves, we weigh the cows, and we preg check the cows. Over time, we can take a look at that and figure out what percentage of our cows' mature weight, both on a herd-wide and an individual cow basis, that they're weaning off. Most herds are going to range somewhere from the low 30s to 50% or better of their mature weight they're going to weigh off. Let's say theoretically, we've got a herd that we've figured out we average weaning off, or cows average weaning off 45% of their mature weight, and on an individual basis, our cows range from 35 to 55% of their mature weight weaned. Well, if we got to get rid of half of them, let's go identify those cows that are sitting in here from 35 to 45%. We take them off, get rid of them. We've cut our feed bill in half, and the positive light at the end of that tunnel is we still own the most productive and best half of our cows. I hope this helps. Thanks for joining us on Cow-Calf Corner.